Last night, the NFL season got started, and it's great for all of us because now we have football every single week from now through February. But for the New York Jets, a little same old, same old. I think Plax is right. You know, you got to learn how to win, and it's not something you can write down in a book or teach a class about. It's learning how to close out an opponent when you have a fourth quarter lead. The New York Jets they have a tough schedule. There are going to be games, whether it's the Bills or the Kansas City Chiefs or whomever, where you're clinging to a small lead and your defense now has to close out a game, or your offense has to get a big first down on a 3rd and long to complete a game. And historically, this is a bugaboo for the New York Jets franchise. Now, I know Aaron Rodgers didn't play and it was all backups. I respect that. I get it. But although I think the word culture is overused, that is the culture of the franchise. Aaron Rodgers being our quarterback changes a lot of the bad juju that the New York Jets have had. I think we all agree on that. Yeah. He changes the dynamic. But the franchise still has that Jets stank on it. And last night, while I don't want to overreact to a meaningless preseason game that I wanted to win 50-0, the reality is that it ended the way a lot of Jets games have ended in my lifetime. And that's why I'm so troubled about them losing yesterday's game.
I think the most alarming thing for me is that both of those play callers, those coordinators, are still going to be the same play callers during the regular season. They're not switching the offensive coordinator, Nathaniel Hackett, or the defensive coordinator. The Jets are a man pressure team, man-to-man. They like to blitz, get pressure on the quarterback, and try to get the ball out of his hands quick. And it looks like these guys are just sitting back in zone and just really trying to keep everything in front of them. But when you keep everything in front of you, at least get a hand on the guy
Don't give up,
when they catch the football.
Yeah, now I will say this. One of the highlights yesterday, I know he only threw 5 passes, so who even knows if Zach Wilson's any good? And on a 3rd and 5, he stumbled over his own feet.
Yes, he did.
Trying to make a cut and got sacked, tackled without getting the first down. But they did allow Aaron Rodgers to play the role of offensive coordinator a little bit, a teeny bit. And Aaron Rodgers did what every quarterback would do. We're throwing the ball deep, just like you're a kid on the playground.
Nice.
And that was the best play tonight for the Jets. Well, listen, he has been a great teammate so far.
Right.
And if you're Zach Wilson, I would be right there on the elbow of Aaron Rodgers every day of my life, because I'm going to learn a lot from first ballot Hall of Famer.
He looks like a 7-year-old.
Yeah, he does.
Interview.
He's got the backpack on.
Look at him.
Yeah. Well, that is a high school field they play on in Canton, Ohio.
His first period.
Yeah, you think they checked his ID before he walked out on the field?
Who are you?
It's like, I'm the starting quarterback. No, you're not, young child. Get in the stands.
And I guess it was his birthday also. And Aaron Rodgers,
did he turn 8?
This is weird when a 40-year-old man is, sending out birthday wishes to people online.
Wow.
This is more for like teenage girls.
Marvel.
But there you go, Captain America. Happy 24th birthday, little bro.
Looks like he's in giant colors over there.
We are so pathetic as the Jets. Even Aaron Rodgers has now officially become a New York Jet,
Only
right?
time.
And it just goes to show that Aaron Rodgers will be the one that are calling the plays, and it's not Nathaniel.
Yes, by the way, and if that's the offense we get, and I got Garrett Wilson going deep, man-to-man coverage, I'll take it all day.
Yeah, so Nathaniel Hackett is going to be calling plays into Aaron Rodgers. He's going to be like,
yeah.
Or
you pull one of these old school ones. Can't hear you, coach.
Right.
Can't hear you. I got you.
You're breaking up.
All right, so
go ahead. I don't understand why Zach Wilson didn't play maybe that first half.
I'm with you on that too.
Because he needs all the reps he can get at this point to really gain as much experience as he possibly can.
It was weird. They brought Boyle in after him, TB12, who was at Green Bay, of course, is their emergency quarterback behind Jordan Love. Like I said, Chris Trevler, who's really a special teams gunner more than anything else for them in the year and a half he's been with the New York Jets. And for me, you now have this really great opportunity because although I disagree with this, the New York Jets still think, and they swear on a stack of Bibles, that one day in the future, Zach Wilson's going to be a credible NFL quarterback. They believe that in their hearts. I swear to you, right? So for me, he ain't going to play a single down, knock on wood, this year unless Aaron gets hurt or we clinch home field early, right?
If you're winning big. And
so to me, I want Zach Wilson out there, like you just said, for at least the first half of all these games because it's the only game action this kid's going to get. And we are trying to rebuild his confidence because he left last year without any. And to only have him throw 5 passes just didn't make any sense to me. But I want to be couched on this. To be fair, they do have the 1 extra game. They got 4 more meaningless preseason games to get to. And I'm sure Zach will get more attempts than that.
So after the 57-yard pass, how many yards was it?
I think he only had 1 more pass. I think that was it. Yeah.
3 for 5. When he throws for 65 yards, and he had 1 pass that was 57 yards.
Yep, that was it. So you really didn't get a chance to see if Zach Wilson, had confidence, had a command of the offense, or anything like that. And throwing the deep ball has never been that kid's problem. Believe it or not, he throws the 40-yard pass. Last year, at least, better than he throws a bubble route.
True.
Or just a basic screen pass. He can't hit that. It was crazy anyway. A couple other things from last night. Darrelle Revis, Joe Klecko, the 2 New York Jets that got into the Hall of Fame. And while I was a kid when Joe Klecko played, well-deserved. Most people said he was, for his era, undeniably a top defensive lineman, played multiple positions. And you ask Anthony Munoz, the great Hall of Fame left tackle for the Bengals, who is the toughest guy you ever went against? The answer is Joe Klecko. The other guy, your former teammate, Darrelle Revis. And I got to be honest, as Darrelle Revis was announced and took the field, I had 2 really strong emotional thoughts. One, I got to see every game that guy played, and I loved Revis Island, and that's my guy right there. The other one was, I think he ate the island. Yeah, and he's like, Darrell, my man.
What?
Come on now, you're a Hall of Famer.
Hey, let that man live,
He can
man.
do whatever he wants.
He's retired.
We got to get Darrelle Revis on the show, guys. Book him for next week, all right?
Oh, that'll go well.
I'll bring out a nice buffet. You tell him I'm bringing out salami and prosciutto, and we'll have nice homemade semolina bread. It'll be all good, okay?
What's wrong?
Just in case
He's not coming on the show now. You can forget it.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
no
gonna
shot
cry.
he's coming on the
He'll be
show.
in here.
Right.
That's my dude. He'll come in here. I'll feed him.
Oh, will he?
Well, that's another city you can't go. You can't go to El Equipo now.
Where's that?
Go to El Equipo. You'll find out real quick where it's
Listen,
at.
tell Darrell that we have an omelet station as well, if he's willing to come here.
We have an omelet station?
For Darrell, how's you going to get the guy here? You gotta dangle the carrot. Hey there, thank you so much for watching the Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.